I will have to correct you. You say I'm always kind. I'm only always kind to you. The other people, I'm not kind. Kasi mabait ka sa akin eh. So mabait din ako sa iyo. Bata pa ako, ay lagi pinapaalala sa akin ng aking mga ninuno na kahit gaano ka kayaman, kahit gaano ka kasikat, pag ikaw ay may sakit, hindi mo ma-enjoy lahat ng pinaghirapan mo buong buhay mo. Nagulat ako, binigyan ako ng listahan na meron pa pala tayong mga first-timer dito na first time na magkaroon ng ambulansya sa bayan ninyo. For the first time in the Philippines, every single municipality and every single city has a doctor now.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Ayos ang mga ayusin, dapat lang maging tungkulin ng bawat mamamayan dito sa atin. Ng pagbabago patungo sa pag-asenso, magsikap ng mabuti hanggang guminhawa tayo. Bagong malaki natin sa mundo at ipamalas ang bagong Pilipino at bagong Pilipinas.
We may now be seated. We may now be seated. Good morning. We are gathered here today for the distribution of the 124 patient transport vehicles for Eastern Visayas. To formally begin our program, may we call on our Moc City Mayor, Lucy Torres Gomez, to give her welcome remarks.
His Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., PCSO General Manager Mel Robles, Mayor of Tacloban, and a very good friend to Ormoc City, Mayor Alfred Romualdez, PCSO Chairman Judge Felix Reyes, members of the PCSO Board, all the governors, all the mayors, members of the 17th Sanggunian, enforcement agencies, partner agencies, LGU department heads and personnel, maayong buntag natong tanan. I don't know if you know this, Mr. President, but you've been in Ormoc 4 times already. Inana niya ka pinangga ang Ormoc. So in 2017 was the first time when I had the pleasure of welcoming you to Ormoc. This was after the 2017 earthquake, and you were not even an elected official yet, but you came to Ormoc just to check how we were. So it is with great honor that I stand here today to say welcome back, Mr. President, for the 4th and definitely not the last time. Welcome back to the city of beautiful people. Theodore Roosevelt once said that nothing worth having ever comes easy. And indeed, the privilege of serving our country certainly does not come easy. We welcome you now, our nation's leader, who has come through countless challenges on your 4th year as president, from national security threats to strengthening the national economy, to alleviating the effects of natural disasters, among the myriad problems that come with the nation's highest office. On behalf of the Ormocanon people and all the people from Leyte, I thank you, Mr. President, for keeping a steady hand on the ship's wheel, despite sailing the roughest seas these past 3 years. For many of us, the best kind of leadership is one that leads by example. And one of the most difficult things in life is to stay true to the ideals that we stood by before embarking on the battles that come with public service. Mr. President, after all that you have had to weather and endure, you have maintained your true nature of kindness and generosity. And for this, I applaud you. And what better way to lead by example than by gracing us with your presence in presenting the province of Leyte with 124 Patient Transport Vehicles, or PTVs. GML Robles, on behalf of Ormoc City and all the mayors present here today, I thank the Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office for selecting our LGUs as recipients of these PTVs under the Medical Transport Vehicle Donation Program. Sirs, this gift is nothing less than a game changer in terms of our LGUs' abilities to provide prompt transportation services for those that require emergency medical facilities. In the case of Ormoc, my vision for the city is for us to be a blue zone city one day, a city where its residents enjoy long, healthy, and fruitful lives. And so an effective and efficient healthcare system is most fundamental. As with most things, we achieve more and do better when we do things together. We are truly blessed to have the PCSO as a partner in greatly improving the accessibility of emergency healthcare for all. Mr. President, with your presence, you not only lead us by example, you empower all of us, LGUs, all mayors and Layteños, to be vessels of your kindness and generosity. The same kindness and generosity that has been so consistent with your character, Mr. President. Not everybody is always kind, but you are always kind. When we all come together and move in one direction, our momentum becomes a potent force. Once again, thank you, Mr. President, GML Robles and the PCSO family for this partnership. To all our guests, welcome to Ormoc City. Maraming salamat. Mabuhay. Maayong buntag natong tanan.
Thank you, Mayor Gomez. And now, to give us his message, may we call on the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Please take your seats. Good morning to everyone. Ating mga gobernador, kanilang mga representatives that have come here, and of course our city mayor. And I will have to correct you. You say I'm always kind. I'm only always kind to you. The other people, I'm not kind. Kasi mabait ka sa akin eh. Sumabait din ako sa iyo. Sinama ko na ang mayor natin ng Tacloban, who is also here, si Alfred, because he wanted to see what it is that we were doing. We just came from yung Chuchi na village where nagkapagtayo kami ng isang irrigation pumping station that is solar powered, that covers 100 hectares. So ito yung ginagawa. We have built over 100 of those around the country already. I just wanted to see how it worked. Maganda naman. We're using the best of high technology. May satellite imaging, mayroong AI na ginagamit. It's really impressive kasi napakaganda sa ani. And then, but we came here because this is part of the continuing, shall we say, strengthening of our healthcare system. Dahil talaga, bata pa ako, ay lagi pinapaalala sa akin ng aking mga ninuno na kahit gaano kakayaman, kahit gaano kakasikat, pag ikaw ay may sakit, hindi mo ma-enjoy lahat ng pinaghirapan mo buong buhay mo. So you have the most important thing for every person, hindi lang sa in politics or in public service, pero bawat tao, ang pinakamahalaga ang kalusugan. And so that's what we have focused ourselves on. Ay bukod pa ron, dumaan tayo sa COVID. Marami tayong nakita na pagkukulang sa health system natin. Marami tayong nakita na bago, na kailangan gawin, na dati hindi natin kailangan gawin. Like now, we have to have a virology lab, we have to have specialty centers, we have to have cancer centers, we have to have dialysis centers. All of this, we are trying to put together. That is why we are very, very interested in making the experience of all our people who are getting sick, basta't nagkasakit, sana naman hindi na masyado silang mahirapan at hindi sila natatakot pumunta sa ospital para magpagamot dahil mahal ang gamot, mahal magpatingin, mahal magpa-confine. Kaya yung last SONA ko, we introduced already zero billing in all of DOH hospitals. As a matter of fact, mula rito, we will be going to Tacloban to look At kung titignan natin, testingin namin yung sistema ng zero billing. Dahil meron kaming naririnig na mahabang pila, na mahirap pa rin. So titignan natin paano natin naayusin para ang pasyente papasok, it's an outpatient service. Ang pasyente papasok, magpapatingin, bibigyan ng reseta o kung ano ang kailangan para gamutin. Pagkatapos ng konsultasyon, pupunta siya sa pharmacy, pwede na siyang bumili. Yung reseta, may credit, may credit yun. So, libre, pero what we are doing, ina-accredit namin ang mga butika. Para kahit saan, pwede silang pumunta at sabihin, meron akong resetang ganito, ibibigay sa kanila ng libre. Paglabas nila ng ospital, wala na silang babayaran. Ang resibo nila, zero. Yun lang para meron lang silang resibo. So, yun ang pupuntahan namin after this. So, yung healthcare system talaga, gusto namin buuhin at gawing maganda dahil kawawa naman ng ating mga kababayan na nagkakasakit. So this is part of that, the strengthening of our healthcare program. Because maraming masyado pa na transport vehicle nga ito dahil karamihan naman yung mga ambulansya natin ginagamit yan to transport them to kung saan, to the regional hospital, kung dun sa hanggang Maynila o minsan, whatever it is. So sa aming pananaw, this is the most practical. And kung titingnan ninyo ang ating mga binigay ay we chose precisely isang model na kayang madaling ayusin, maraming pyesa. Basta alagaan lang ninyo ng mabuti. Tatagal yan. Because itong brand na ito, very, very reliable yan. At saka kagaya ng aking nasabi, kahit sinong mekaniko dito sa Pilipinas, kaya nilang ayusin ito. At hindi mahirap makuha ang pyesa. Kaya alagaan nyo lang, tatagal ng mabuti yan. And tapos, kung sasabihin, parang maliit. Dahil sa experience namin, nagkataon din kami na magkaroon kami ng yung nakikita mo sa television, yung malalaki na maraming sirena, kung ano-anong tas, ang daming gamit sa loob. Nagkaroon din kami niyan, pinadalhan kami sa Ilocos noon. Ang problema doon, maganda yun pambiyahe, pero mahirap yun para papasok sa mga maliliit na iskinita. Yun ang nakita namin, sabi ko, hindi practical. Tapos pag nasira, patay ka na, hindi mo na magamit. Basta't may kaunting sira, mahirap ang pyesa, walang may marunong buksan. So this is the model that we think is the most practical. It will cover 90+% of all the needs of a patient. It can work as an ambulance, it can work as a transport vehicle. So as of now, we have out of the 1,642 cities and towns, we have been able to give away 1,173 na PTV. So, malapit na. Pinapangako sa akin ni Mel, ang ating that by the end of the year, we will start already the second round. Kasi pag natapos na namin, mag 100% na lahat itong 1,642 na bayan at saka lungsod, babalikan din namin. Meron dyan talaga, yung maliit, okay na yung isa. Pero yung malalaki, kulang. So, baka bigyan na naman natin ng isa pa. So, we have to, patuloy lang namin gagawin hanggang medyo naman maayos na yung ating sistema ng ganyan. Nagulat ako, binigyan ako ng listahan na meron pa pala tayong mga first-timer dito na first time na magkaroon ng ambulansya sa bayan ninyo. Sa Leyte, Abuyog, first time. Haro, first time. Haro, Cananga, Matalom, Santa Fe. And then in Samar, Tagapulan is the first time na magkaroon ng ambulansya. General MacArthur naman sa Eastern Samar, Salcedo, San Policarpio, Lapinig, San Vicente, Silvino, Lubos. So, I'm very happy to be able to say na marami na rito ay 100% na. Kung kulang pa, sige, babalikan namin kayo if you still need kung ano pa. But, alam niyo, ang PCSO, hindi lang ambulansya ang binibigay. Traditionally, talaga ambulansya ang binibigay. Pero maraming serbisyo ang PCSO. Kaya bigyan niyo ng trabaho si Mel Robles para lahat ng kaya niyang ibigay, maibigay niya sa atin. So anyway, this is our continuing effort to strengthen our healthcare system and to bring healthcare back as low down to the smallest members of our society. Na alam mo, palapitin lang natin ang healthcare sa taong bayan. At alam naman natin, mga governor, mga mayor, alam ninyo lahat ito na kung minsan ang problema dahil walang napupunta lang doon sa provincial hospital doon sa city hospital, doon sa regional hospital. Pero pagdating doon, malala na. Kasi, yun, takot pumunta dahil magbabayad ng gamot, walang pambayad ng gamot, very inconvenient na pumunta sa hospital. So by the time they go to the hospital, minsan too late na. Kaya this is important, but also important are the facilities that we will be putting at the grassroots level so that yung problema na yun, na kasi karamihan naman ng problema yung sa baga, sa tiyan, buntis, yun. That's already 80+% of lahat ng mga pasyente natin. And then, yung iba, yung nasusugatan, nababalian, those can be taken care of at the barangay level. So, pipilitin namin na magkaroon ng barangay. For the first time in the Philippines, every single municipality and every single city has a doctor now. Kaya yun ang isang bagay na napaka-importante. And that is why we are encouraging, alam mo naman, yung ating mga nurse, ating mga doktor, ang iniisip umalis at magtrabaho sila sa abroad. But we are encouraging them to stay. And Pilipino naman yan. Of course, they want to help their own people. So nagiging maganda kaya nga namin nabuo yung 1 doctor per LGU. So patuloy namin gagawin ito. And I'm glad to see all the recipients are here. Kayo mismo magdadrive dito pa uwi. Masyadong excited yung iba dito, yung lalo na mga first timers. Sabi ko, baka sila mismo mag-drive. Anyway, sige, basta dahan-dahan lang para hindi mabangga. Congratulations sa inyo lahat and we will keep going. Maraming salamat. Damo salamat.
Thank you, Mr. President.